MXT. Okay. MXT is a 3-frequency machine, a 3-mode machine, single frequency. You change modes, coin and jewelry, relic, prospecting. It's like having 3 detectors in one. Each one runs a separate program. This is a hybrid machine. It has knobs, but it also has a digital processor. What some people don't understand about DFX is the audio is digitally controlled. With MXT, you have a digitally controlled audio that is always running in a type of mixed mode. That's why you get this MXT growl that people talk about, that it's chatty. It's because in MXT, if the discriminate can see the target, the discriminate audio will shut down the all metal audio. So it's clean. If on the other hand, it can detect a target, but the signal is too weak for the discriminate circuits to kick in, you'll still get your threshold increase. That's why you'll see people with a threshold machine finding targets with the same coil, same setting, same sensitivity, everything being equal between M6 and MXT. The MXT, because of its threshold capability, will outpace the M6 a little bit. Again, tracking, salt beach, ground, or track lock. Are we getting a consistent theme here? Learn one machine, you learn them all. This one actually allows you to control your threshold. We have a threshold knob down here. This one allows you to change your gain. This is like your preamp gain on DFX and RXG on Spectra. And here we have our level of discrimination. We turn this on, put it in the coin and jewelry mode. Set them preset. Let it track. Now this is a an MXT 300. This is actually an MXT Pro. The difference between the MXT Pro and the standard MXT is that the Pro added 3 features. My slideshow go.
Yeah, it's
The MXT Pro. I got about 6 stitches in my paw here from doing dumb things, so I'm a little clumsy with the thing. Anyway, everything is identical to the MXT except we added a 7-tone target ID, which is identical to M6. A ground grab feature, which came from GMZ or Gold Hunter, and a backlit display. Now these are the things that people on the White's forum were asking for. If you're going to upgrade MXT, can you add these features? Okay. Another feature that came with it is you're allowed now, or you can lock your pinpoint mode, just like you can with DFX. Now, that's handy if you want to use an inline pinpointer, such as Sunray's inline pinpointer. You can use it as a two-handed unit. Okay. Tone ID. Okay, that's coin and jewelry mode. If you hunt in relic mode, all your coins are going to sound identical, except the nickel and iron. Hear that? That's the grunt. Or we can hit it again. Iron is suppressed. Everything else gives you a high tone. Including the nickels. Now, prospecting mode, as you might guess, you want to see everything. But what prospecting mode does is give you continuous readout of the ground. Why is that important? Because gold, when you're prospecting for gold nuggets, gold gravitates to black sand, the dark, heavy, medium. So the old prospecting saying of follow the black sand. If you get a VDI that's indicative of black sand, you can just take this machine in a prospecting mode and literally follow where that black sand went down to the creek. You can track that, and people do that. You'll see people, a lot of people work in pairs with this machine. One guy's working the ground, just tracking the ground, and another guy has a little 4x6 shooter coil on there looking for the nuggets. And then they split whatever they find for the day. Relic hunters love this machine just for the reason I showed you that it'll tell them this is iron, or this is a good target, this is a buckle. They can go in and get rid of a whole bunch of fence wire and stuff like that and still pull their mini balls. The coin and jewelry guys love it because of the tone ID. You can turn it on, you can turn it off. Some people, don't know why, but some people really don't like anything but that. They prefer that monotone to this. I prefer, that's just another identification to me. If I hear that, I know it's good. I know it's a good something. It may be a silver ring. It may not be a quarter, but again, it tells you plus 83.25 cents. It tells you what the target is. Yeah, our tracking mode. This is the fastest tracking machine that White's makes. Now that's tracking in beach mode, in the air, not ground balance. You can't go too fast for this machine. I just finished running this machine through its paces on the beach with the stock 300 millimeter coil, 12-inch coil. I was pulling 10-inch quarters all day long, no problem. And I was doing it in both coin and jewelry and relic mode. For the beach, I actually prefer the relic mode. Relic mode, alternate mode 1, where it says this is good or this is iron. Because on the beach, I'm going to dig everything. I don't care if it's a quarter, I don't care if it's a dime. It's easy digging. You just put your scoop in and pick it up, you know? And there's just too much good stuff on the beach to miss. If it says foil, the chances are it could be an ankle bracelet, you know. So on the beach, my rule is to dig it all. Again, it's a point discriminator. If I crank my discrimination up to get rid of pull tabs, there's my coin, but my nickel is bit to dust. Okay. Again, a 15 kilohertz machine. Great for coin-sized targets, small ankle bracelets, things like that. Absolutely easy to use. We're going to set everything back to nothing. How long does it take you to get out of the car and start hunting coins? You turn that to the preset, select coin and jewelry. Turn that to the preset. Let it auto track a minute. You say, oh, I want tone ID. Push the little music button. You're hunting. That's it. That's as hard as it gets. You want to do the same thing on the beach? You select Salt Beach. Hard as it gets. Same battery pack. 3 parts to the metal detector. Coil, control box, and the rod. Okay. Same VDI system. Point discriminator. 3 functions. Three fixed programs.